How's that? Happy Tuesday, FlossTube. Hello, crafty friends. I'm back. Today's out of necessity has to be a super duper short, just an update video. I'm mostly using today to test out my internet for uploading this video, so I'm going to keep it short. We are hopefully, fingers crossed, going to have some better internet after this weekend, but it's still a little unsure. So fingers crossed. How's everybody doing? Everybody okay? Surgery went well. I'm on the other end. It's been almost a week and a half, 2 weeks on Thursday. Feeling really good. So I'm very glad to have that over and done with. And clearly we've moved back up off the grid, and I've got my new sewing space set up and I'm all ready to go. So yeah, we've been busy. Friends of ours came over and she planted a bit of a garden in my father-in-law's front. He has a little garden area that my mother-in-law set up many years ago. If you want soil on the islands up here, you pretty much, if you want enough soil to grow anything, you pretty much have to bring it over yourself. And so, you know, over the course of many trips to town, the odd, you know, bag of gardening soil would make its way back in the boat, and she slowly over time built up enough. It's a very small little rock garden, and she used to love to grow tomatoes and flowers in this little plot. And so a neighbor came over maybe a month ago and planted some green beans and a couple of cherry tomato plants. And so we've been enjoying the fruits of her labor. The green beans are in, and every few days we have enough for a small, you know, addition to our meal. And the tomatoes have lots of flowers on them. So hopefully we should have some cherry tomatoes soon as well. I've been stitching. I've been doing lots of stitching, which has been so nice. And I've been monogamous with the project that I chose, and that was Savon. So look at how much I've gotten done. Yay! So I filled in all the way down to the bottom, and I did a lot in this border as well. And I'm going to work my way over. So next up is coming down this border here and then filling in this corner there. So this is Savon by Landmark Tapestries and Charts. And I have gone back to my 24-hour rotation. So I set the timer on my phone, alarm, clock, timer thing to 24 hours, and I started it counting back, and every time I'm stitching I have the timer going. And so once my 24 hours are up, I'll switch to a different project. Next up is going to be Glendon Plays Hope and Strength, the stitch along that I'm doing for Cheryl at Glendon Place, and that is next up because I'd really like to make some major progress in that in the month of August. It's a personal goal that I'd like to have. I'd like to have that piece complete by October, so I have a lot of work to do if that's going to happen. So we'll see. Yes, a few things. I've made a shelf back here. This is now my shelf of things that I have here that I have to show you. I received some very, very special things in the mail the week, like right before I left to come up here. And so I'm going to save those for the next time I put up a video, because I don't want to rush them. I want to thoroughly share them with you because they're really special, and I want to give them the credit they deserve. So more soon on that. Whoops. But the one thing that I do have in my FlossTube cubby that I want to share with you today, because you're all going to be so proud of me. Try not to fall over in a faint, because I have finished something. I finished my Ink Circles Thread and Eye mandala. Oh, and I am just thrilled with it. So full details on this, It's an ink circles pattern. It's called the Thread and Eye Mandala RYO. It's available as PDF download on Ink Circles website. And it's the RYO stands for Roll Your Own, which is basically you choose your own 4 different color families. And I went with one color family, and then I went off script and ended up changing. If you want the full story on this piece, you have to go all the way back to episode 1. My very first episode that I filmed here just over 3 years ago, and I told you the very sad story of my Ink Circles piece. However, it has had a happy ending, and I'm thrilled that it is complete. This is a 32 count white linen, and again, the colors were my own. 3 of them, 3 color families were a Discontinued Silk by Hand Dyed Fibers, Vicki Clayton, and the mustard color in there are DMC numbers. Few episodes back, there's a screenshot of my threads in the screen cap, and I explained a little bit more. I showed on camera what the threads were, but I finished it. Yay! I will most likely turn this into a bag, I think. I haven't decided. I'm on the fence because I might use this as a lacing practice piece and practice my lacing skills on it and frame it. I have a little bit of wall space in here that needs some stitching on it. And that's it for me today. Again, like I said, I have to keep this nice and short so that I can make sure that everything's going to work on the uploading end of things. So I'm going to try really hard to be back tomorrow if all goes well. If I have super duper difficulty in uploading this, it might be a few days again before you see me. So fingers crossed. I've missed you all. I'm so happy to be back talking about crafty things again. And I really, I hope you guys are all doing okay. I wish you the best. I'll see you soon, hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed, and happy stitching.